For some reason, people are very interested in why there are some differences. There are often very slight differences in the resurrection account, such as how many angels are at the tomb. And you know what? All four Gospels, it's either one or two. So it's not a very wide margin. And sometimes people say, well, what were the names of the women? Well, guess what? 3 of the 4 Gospels give indication that they're not trying to be exhaustive. For example, Luke chapter 24, verse 10 is where the women are named. And Luke specifically says, among the women who went to the tomb were these 3. No one, 3 of the 4 Gospels, John says we, so in other words, he's not caring to tell you the name. Mark, in just a few verses before the empty tomb narrative, is where they watch the body get buried, and he says other women with them. And Luke specifically says other women with him. So my first response to the charge that there are contradictions is that they can be answered. They're not the kind of things, I mean, one doesn't say 1 angel and one say 20 and one say 42. It's nothing like that. It's 1 or 2. And if I'm talking to a person, or if my student is talking outside of class and says, the professor said this, and I responded, well, maybe that was in a discussion in the class with 5 other people. They don't say 5 people were talking, they just say I'm talking. As long as it's an accurate comment, we allow that kind of thing. That happens all the time in reports, newspapers, journalism. So my first response is I don't think these accounts are good examples of contradictions.